All right, guys, welcome to the Day Not Like Us podcast with Elo and Kid. And I'm Elo, this is Kid, and we're going to get into some topics. First topic we're going to talk about is Bronny James' future in the NBA. So, the first topic that we're going to get into is Bronny James, the son of LeBron James, and is the way that he got into the league good for the league? So, how do you feel about it?
I feel his dad got him in the lead
I feel the same way too, but do you think, like other they said about other sports athletes and like people that work in the front office, they calling him a nepo baby and some sort of stuff like that, and other players got their son in the league or gave their son a shot, like Doc Rivers' son, for example, Austin Rivers, like got that job with the Clippers because Doc Rivers was coaching for the team at the time. Do you feel the same way about that, or do you think that's like a different issue?
I think that's like a different issue
Can you elaborate?
because his dad is not playing. His dad is a coach. Like if his dad was playing, then it could have been the same situation. But his dad is a coach, so I don't know how many strings his dad could pull to get him in there because he still got to work for it
Was
compared to Bronny.
wasn't Doc Rivers also the GM and the head coach of the Clippers? No,
Yeah, back in the '90s, I think.
no, I'm talking about when he was coaching the Clippers in the 2010s.
Mm, probably,
Yeah.
probably.
In my personal opinion, I think that Bronny James getting drafted the way he did wasn't particularly a good look because he wasn't good enough to be considered a draft prospect, especially in this draft class because it was so weak. Now, they a lot of people are saying that it was just a 55th pick. It doesn't matter, and to some degree, it don't. But I feel like there was a lot of players that probably could have got took and built up through the draft. I mean, not through the draft, built up, you know, through the Lakers system, and could have maybe been a two-way in and out through the D League and could have developed into like a decent player. But I understand that they wanted to draft Bronny, but the way that they went about it was like a dog and pony show.
Mhm. All right.
All right, so feel about that. All right, so the next topic, how do you feel about Bronny James' performance in the summer league?
Horrible. You
On a
can't you can't give me 4 points, 3 points. You need to give me more than that.
on a scale of 1 through 10, what greatest score would you give him?
Uh, uh, I'll probably give him a 4
A four? That's for him. That's not bad. That's not
because
that
he still got to develop his game. But
bad. Okay. So again, because of all the pressure and scrutiny that's placed on him from being LeBron James' son, any little thing that he does is gonna be shown as like, you know, it's just gonna be a highlight. What I don't like is outlet media like the score, Bleacher Report, House of Highlights. Any little thing that he does, they put it as a highlight. Like for example, they put like a block him blocking a shot as like a highlight, and I'm like that.
eh,
It wasn't a dunk. It wasn't like any type of anything spectacular. It was just a block, and they were making it seem like it was LeBron James' block from like 2016 or something like that,
yeah, anybody could have got a block. But a block is a block. It's not no highlight. He playing defense.
which he's supposed to do, which
Yeah.
they showed that he was touted as. So yeah, his summer league performance in the beginning wasn't too good. I do think there's room for improvement. He just has to continue putting in the work and get better. But his he did struggle mightily in the first few games of the summer league, and then the last two games he played okay in terms of his scoring output, scoring over 10 points. I think the first one he scored 12, and the next game he scored 13. So he had a decent stat line, but the amount of attention that he's getting right now is unwarranted. But that's gonna happen because he's the son of LeBron James Jr.
Yeah, but he still got to put in some more work. Because when the season starts, I need to see what he could do. Somebody didn't give me enough. Like I need to see what you could do. Like you gonna learn how to shoot better, especially your three shot, cause your threes ain't there.
Yeah, I think he was like 2 for 16 or 2 for
Is he
17,
gonna work over the rest of the remainder of the summer?
and they were leaving him wide open too.
Is he gonna work on that? Or he gonna work on his dribble? Cause they say he ain't got no dribble. So
Yeah, he's more of like a tweener, between like a point guard and a shooting guard, but he does it. He's not good enough as a passer to set up the offense, and he's not good enough as a shooter to be a two guard. And because the fact that he's 6'1", he can't guard bigger guards like Luca or Harden, for example. They'll cook him on defense.
yeah,
Right? So, one last topic as regards to Bronny James would be, can Bronny be like a decent role player in the league? Like, what's his outlook?
his outlook. To me, he's gonna have to find what he's comfortable doing.
What is he comfortable doing? Because it looks like he doesn't.
Does he want to be like his dad, a passer, a playmaker? Do you want to be a playmaker or you want to be a scorer? Or you just want to play on defense?
Well, if he's gonna be playing on defense, like, do you? A lot of people say his comp is like Davion Mitchell, Drew Holiday. That's like a good comp for him, and especially that he's a small guard.
Not exactly, because what you call it is small too.
Who?
Jerry Payton is small. He played good
Gary
defense.
Payton Jr.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's an elite defender. I don't
All
think
right.
Bronny James is at that level yet, and we don't even know if he could guard like these type of players that he's gonna be seeing in the league.
If he wanna, he gonna have to work over the summer to
The summer
become.
is now.
Yeah, right now he will have to work on that. But that's if you want to play defense. But nowadays, this new generation, they don't play defense. So
Yeah, so he's gonna have to do that to try to stick out and show that he
be
could.
different. To me, you have to show you different.
You know. I think, could Ronnie be good in the league? I don't think so. I think he's gonna struggle mightily if he gets any playing time at all. I think he still needs time to develop. I don't think he should have got drafted at all. What the Lakers should have done is drafted a comparable player that they needed for the team, and then just get Bronny in free agency. I don't think anybody's gonna pick him up because he was off majority of people's draft boards anyway. But
What he would have got picked up in free agency? Would his dad go wherever he went?
I don't think so. I think the dad wanted to stay in LA, and the
So,
fact that Rich
so
Paul was allegedly threatening teams to not draft Bronny at all, or he's gonna take his chance to Australia. So it was safe to say that he was gonna be a Laker from the jump. Again, like I said, him getting drafted, like the whole uh video of him putting on the Lakers hat at his draft party celebration, all that was a dog and pony show. I've never seen a second round pick do that at all. Like usually
never,
the first round,
never in my life I've seen that.
never. I usually see first round, maybe like for like maybe the first pick through 15, they'll probably have like a draft party. But I've never seen a second round pick get a draft party.
Mm.
So that was interesting to see. And again, I felt like he needed like 2, 3 years of college to like develop his body, develop his mental acuity in terms of knowing the game.
Study it in the game.
Yeah, like knowing what type of player that he has to be that's gonna help his team win. Um, he averaged I think 4.8 points a game in college. That's not draft worthy to me.
No, it's not.
And then you're slightly averaging about 4 points in the summer league against teams against players that's essentially gonna be in the G League or not even be on the roster.
Yeah.
So the fact that competition like that you were struggling with, and then when you get to the NBA where you're gonna be facing teams with players like PG, Luca, Harden, Damian Leonard, guys that's really gonna like
all stars.
Yeah, that's good.
Super all stars.
That could drop 30 on him easily. They see Bronny James, they're
gonna cook him.
Yeah, like barbecue chicken. Like so maybe he'll go to the G League and develop there for the time being. Probably come up, get some garbage time minutes just to say he played with his dad. But I don't see him like being like a key piece or a rotational piece for the Los Angeles Lakers, regardless of if LeBron James is on the team, because he's gonna be a defensive liability, regardless if his strong suit is defense. I just don't see him being able to guard some of these players that's in the league right now. Even the lesser tier guards in the league that's not a star. All right. So in the next topic, we're gonna be talking about where we're going into politics, and one of the topics is Joe Biden. So Joe Biden has stepped down from the presidential campaign. What's your thoughts on that?
I think it didn't go as planned like he wanted to.
What you mean?
He thought he had an easy run this year.
Easy run against Trump?
Yeah, he thought he was gonna be easy, but Joe been slipping.
I think Joe Biden is just like too old to run. I feel like there should be like a limit
of age.
That, like
they should put that.
I can't see a 80-year-old like person running.
Is too high.
Yeah, like I can't see somebody like that running for president, because it's like I feel like at that point you're too like you don't know what's going on in terms of like the modern day society.
True.
So
like you need to give it up to somebody who's younger than you.
At least like around 50, 60, somebody that's like
can still move and do stuff on their own
and still think for themselves. Like
you know.
I think his dementia and I feel like like when I see him, he's not there sometimes.
Yeah, I don't blame him. He probably is not there, but that's what happens when you get old.
Yeah, of course. But if you're too old to function and do things, you think a guy like that should become president of the United States? Nah,
I think he should have been just called it quits. Like not even try to run. He should have just said, "This is my last term." Instead of trying to race.
I agree with that. I agree with that. So what about his the next point was his Democratic nomination. So it shows that he has Kamala Harris.
Endorsing Kamala Harris.
Yeah, he's endorsing Kamala Harris for his Democratic nomination to run for president.
I think that was a plan all along.
You think so?
Yeah.
But why you don't think they like just been done that for them?
I think they was just see what the option was going to be.
You think so?
Yeah, I think they were seeing what the options for to be if he could pull through this one again, but they say he couldn't do it again. So that was the backup plan to me.
Okay. What do you think about her chances of winning the election?
That's I don't know. Majority, what I see, I think a lot of women's gonna vote for her.
I think so too.
A lot of women. Because a lot we had got, at this point it's like Anybody can run for president.
Yes, when Donald Trump won the election, it just shows any influencer or it's a high figure profile person with the right connections could possibly win the presidential campaign.
That's about right. Yeah.
So I do agree with that. I don't me personally, I don't think her chances are good because how soon the presidential election is at this point.
Mhm.
We're like I think they're gonna nominate a president in November,
Mhm.
and there's not enough time to say what are you gonna do for the people, what policies you're gonna implement, how you're gonna help the citizens of the United States, all that.
I won't be surprised she take a play out of Joe Budden.
What you mean?
Like where he, how every president they come and say what they finna do or what they finna do for the country. She probably, continue what Joe
But
Biden
Joe
was
Biden's
doing.
gonna take where he left off.
Yeah, most likely that's what she gonna do.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I can see possibly that. All right. So the last topic is regards to politics regarding Joe Biden. So with Joe Biden stepping down for this year's presidential campaign, do you think this gives Donald Trump the edge in a presidential election?
Yeah, but even though he had the edge, to me he was already winning.
He was already winning, right?
Yeah, he was already winning.
Probably the popular vote,
The assassination on his life made it even
the
like
alleged assassination.
yeah, the alleged assassination on his life made it even better for him, like to get more people to come vote for him.
Yeah, that too. There's other people saying that it was allegedly that it was staged.
Yeah, I've been saying that too. A lot of people saying it was staged, but if you stage something and that's hard.
Yeah.
That's acting actually. He
Hmm.
took some good acting classes.
I agree. I do think this gives Donald Trump the edge in the presidential election too, because of the fact that like it looked like the Democrats are scrambling right now.
Try to pick
Because
up some pieces or
yeah,
try to
it already looked bad
no.
during the election debate when him and Donald Trump were going at it, and he just seemed too incompetent to engage Donald Trump in the debates. He just seemed tired and don't know what he's saying, and Donald Trump, he's slick with it. He's like with it. He's witty with it. So you have to like combat all the stuff that he's saying. If you have dirt on him, you gotta say it. If you got dirt on you, you gotta say,
Yeah.
typical
Tick for
sleazy,
tack, tick for
yeah,
tack.
sleazy politics, warfare, stuff like that. And it looked like Donald Trump was just getting at him, and Joe Biden was just getting flustered and frustrated throughout
Yes.
the whole debate. So it just made him look foolish and silly.
Mhm. I think that played a part of him probably stepping down to that debate because
Yeah.
to me, in that debate, it don't look like his head was in the right place. And to me, even though his team probably said, "Yo, um, he won the debate," but to me, he didn't win the
He
debate.
didn't win the debate, no.
He was just saying, to me, he looked like he was saying anything just to get his point across.
Even like Democrats who are going for Joe Biden will say that he didn't win that debate at all. So I do think this gives him the edge. It's gonna galvanize people who are already pro-Trump to make them want to vote even more, and the people who are on the fence already, they're probably leaning like, oh, Trump win, especially with Kamala Harris putting in her ballot for the Democratic nomination to try to run, because I just think it's just too soon. Like
Too soon.
they should have been done this.
It's kind of too soon, and then it's kind of too late at the same time.
Yeah, like it's just not enough time for her to
Like
make a actual
impact.
yeah to sway voters her way.
Mm.
So that's our thoughts on it. All right, so we're gonna go back to sports right quick, and we're gonna be talking about USA's men's basketball team. And the topic of it will be: will USA have steep competition this year against the other countries that they're facing?
What I've been watching so far, they look like the countries. They look like they want to beat USA.
Yeah, of course.
But the USA team is like playing. They like an all-star team.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can't. You gotta guard everybody. Everybody gotta guard their player, their man. Because if you try to leave this person open, somebody gonna knock him down the shot. Because it's too much firepower.
agreed. I do believe that US Team USA will have steep competition this year. A lot of teams are going to be gunning for them, like they do every year. But I do believe that the NBA has evolved globally to where there's a lot of international players in the league that they've seen how they play with the players in the league. They know how their style is, and they know how to play with them to a point where they could be competitive. Teams like Canada, Germany, and even the team we just seen recently, Sudan, they look like they're gonna give USA a run for their money with like some steep competition. So it's gonna be tough. It's not gonna be an easy outing where USA is gonna blow teams out by 40. There's gonna be teams that they will blow out, but the teams with NBA stacked players, like Canada, for example, it's not gonna be an easy out. They're gonna really like have to show that if they want to win gold, they got to dominate throughout the whole Olympics and show teams that they're number one and best team in the world. All right, so the next topic: will Team USA win gold in the Olympics this year, or do you see them getting upset?
I think they might win gold.
They might win gold.
They might win gold.
So do you think there's a team that could possibly upset them,
Yeah,
maybe make them win
yeah.
silver?
Sudan to me, Sudan look like that's a team that could upset them.
Sudan?
Yeah, Germany look like a team that can upset them too. Canada too, because they got some people they
They got
play
some
with,
pieces. Yeah, they got
so
some
they know
pieces.
how they playing style is.
Yeah,
So
I
yeah,
agree with that.
it's some teams I didn't see France or nothing like that, but we don't know what France might have a hold over there. So
Yeah, we've been getting a lot of coverage with Team USA basketball team in terms of the exhibition game. Games will be played on Friday, so where they officially start and see if they could win gold. So the last topic that we're going to be getting into in terms of USA men's basketball team is so in the media lately, we know that basketball season ended, the football season ending right now. We do have the USA men's basketball team to watch and talk about. But one of the topics that been circulating around is which team is better, the the '92 Dream Team or this year's 2024 quote unquote Avengers team. What's your thoughts on it?
my thoughts on it, nobody being the dream team. Dream team was too much. Like the dream team, like they had a point guard out of this world. They had a
John Stockton.
Magic.
Yeah, they have Magic too.
They had Bird. That man could shoot from anywhere. Then you got Mike, the finisher, the closers.
They had Barkley. They had
Yeah, they had Broccoli,
Karl Malone.
Karl Malone. Come on, Melman. Come on. These guys, they know how to put the ball in the basket without 3 points. So ain't nobody being no dream team or being better than the dream team. I don't see nobody being better than the dream team.
Yeah, let me go down the roster list real quick. They have Magic Johnson, Charles Barkley, Chris Mullin, John Stockton, Karl Malone, Clyde Drexler, Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, Bird, Patrick Ewing, David Robinson, and Christian Leitner. So all those guys, I think outside of Christian Leitner, were all Hall of Famers. Majority of them won championships with from Magic to Drexler, Jordan, Pippen, Bird, Robinson. All those guys won championships. So that was a tough outing. So what comparing it to the 2024 Olympic gold medal team, yeah, this Olympic gold medal team is good, but I think the 92 Dream Team was like dominant. like
Hmm.
really dominant. So
And they had another team, what they call it, the Redeem
the
team,
you
and that
talking
was
about two
that
that
team, and they said that team was better than the Dream Team too.
nah, they didn't say.
Every couple of years they're gonna say this. They just want to be better than the Dream Team, but you
Yeah, because
can't be better than the Dream Team.
that's a standard. Like they're the standard in terms of USA Olympic NBA teams. They're the standard.
Nah, the Dream Team was built different. It
Let me
was
see the roster for the roster for the Team USA currently right now. So they got Bam Adebayo, they got Devin Booker, Steph Curry, Anthony Davis, Kevin Durant, Anthony Edwards, Joel Embiid, Tyrese Halliburton, Drew Holiday, LeBron James, Jason Tatum, and Derek White, which is a good team.
it's a good team.
It's
It's
a
a
good
good
team,
shooting team.
especially with LeBron James, Steph Curry, and Kevin Durant, and
They
Anthony
got
Davis,
some shooters.
and they got some defenders too with the Bam Adebayo, Anthony
Yeah.
Davis, they
And Joel,
and Derek White,
Joel.
yeah, Joel and Drew Holiday. They got some defenders on it that could really like guard and defend.
I wanted to see them go undefeated.
Yeah, I
They
I,
they
I
they,
expect them to win out and win gold. It's just I don't think it's gonna be as in dominating fashion how the '92 Dream Team
was
was dominating when they blew out Angola by like 40 points, and it was just a absolute domination, like no hope at all. I could see teams right now hanging with like Team USA. Now beating them, that's hard to tell, but I still think that Team USA will win gold.
yeah. I can still see Team USA win gold, but blown out teams, I don't see that. Them blown out teams because teams nowadays everybody shoot.
Yeah, when you're able to shoot the three ball at a high clip, it's gonna like keep you in games.
Yeah, so it's like it's you make a score on this basket, they're gonna come back down and score on this basket. It's not like everybody could shoot. Ain't no blowing out no teams. They might blow out a few teams, but
But there's always a chance of a comeback,
yeah, there's always gonna be a chance of
especially
come.
with the three ball if you're shooting at a high clip and efficiently.
Yeah, that's gonna be the hard part.
All right, so that's it for us. This is the Day Not Like Us podcast. This is me, Elo Kid. Make sure to follow us on all our socials. Follow us on YouTube. Subscribe to our channel. Follow us on our podcast, Spotify podcast, and any other social media outlets. We out.